Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Priyanshu. How are you?
Fine, sir.
आपका फ्रेंड आज आएगी नहीं आएगी?
सर पॉसिबिलिटी कम है, उसके घर में शायद पूजा हो जाए आज।
अच्छा, ओके। Okay, so I think yesterday did we finish this
Method of cost continue.
cost containment, right? So we're going to start from here today. So retail strategy alternatives, so low end strategy and high end strategy. So as simple as that, low rental locations, side streets. So basically low end strategies have your store in a low rental location. Okay. Or for high end strategy, high rental shopping centers or central business district locations. No services or service charge services charged at additional fees. Okay, or services may be limited to credit and return. So basically, you don't charge for any additional services that you do. Something like you're providing a bag, you're giving parking space, or you're giving some helping hand inside the stores. Okay, you don't charge for this. And in high-end strategy, elaborate service available, including price such as trade, delivery, alterations, decorating, gift wrapping, so on and so forth. Okay. Spartan fixtures and displays. So basically, low-cost fixtures and displays. Okay, elaborate fixtures and displays in high-end. Simple retail personal organization. Very, very simple retail stores. Okay, first, and of course, the employees who are there, a simple retail organization. Not many hierarchies, not many, division-wise people, and so on and so forth. In high-end strategies, you have an elaborate retail personal organization. The employee structure, the organization structure is very, very elaborate. Many hierarchies, managers, senior managers, vice presidents, presidents, and so on and so forth. Price emphasis in promotion. Okay, no price emphasis in promotion. So basically, in low-end strategy, the only thing that they try and do for promotion is basically reduce price. Okay, they give discounts, give offers. Okay. In high-end strategy stores, not a very big emphasis on the promotions. Self-service or high sales per store personal ratio. Okay. So basically, most of these small retail stores, even if you go to DMart sort of a store, if you are aware of DMart, who are discount stores in India, even in Reliance, Reliance is also famous for their discounting. They mostly encourage self-service. They do not give helping hands. They do not give promoters to the store who can help you gather your products, buy your products, and so on and so forth. However, in high-end stores, you always have some helping hand. You have somebody to demonstrate the product, somebody to, help you choose the product, select the product, even pick up the product. Okay. Sometimes there are people who will deliver the product at you. Sometimes who are, people who will do the gift wrapping and everything else. Okay, carrying your product. Okay, crowded store interiors. Okay, so low-end stores, because of space constraint, they do not rent a huge space, so always they are crowded. Okay. And in high-end stores, very elaborate spacious store interiors. Okay, in low-end stores, most merchandise is visible. They do not have a huge storehouse or warehouse to store their product. All the merchandise, all the stocks, products that are sold are visible on the shelf. In high-end stores, most of the merchandise is in back room. So if you go to, suppose, a Nike showroom or a Levi's showroom or a big brand, some big leather goods brand or something like that, big showroom, big store. Most of the stocks are in the back room. That is a warehouse or their store. Only some of them are displayed on the shelves. Okay. Scrambled merchandising by a shoe store, something like, everything together. Okay, slippers, shoes, socks, shoe polish, sandals, rubber boots, gloves, sweaters. I mean, you've gone to Bata stores or even smaller shoe stores. All these are together. They are scrambled, right? Very few of the Bata stores, possibly, or very few of the shoe stores which are high-end shoe stores, Lee Cooper, Woodlands, these kind of shoe stores have very good space. They have only one sample displayed across the store of different models, different pairs. Okay, and they have a very good ambience, and so that's a typical high-end store. However, the low-end stores, they will have everything scrambled. Right? You must have seen on yourself. Right? Why scrambled merchandising? Desire for one-stop shopping format. You come in, everything is shown to you. You pick up whatever you want and go. One-stop shopping. You know you have got every choice there. Okay, so you don't have to go for a shoe to one store and a belt to another store, a sweater to other store and a shoe polish for this. No. Everything is available. You just come pick it up and go. Concerned to adopt hot products to increase store traffic. Okay, so basically some of the products are hot products, as we say, hot cakes. Okay, so they have to adopt some hot products to increase store traffic. Some products which are trendy, which have a huge buying. Those kind of products are expected in the store to increase high traffic. A lot of sales is happening in that kind of store, so that will have a high traffic. Looking to increase store sales per square feet and same store sales, especially in a recessionary period. Now, let me tell you one thing. This is something very interesting for you. A retail store, particularly retail supermarket, organized trade store, okay, they do not calculate return on investment. Okay, they do not calculate कि मैंने कितना invest किया था, कितना return है. They calculate return on per square feet space. Because remember one thing, these retail stores, whatever format they are, supermarkets, hypermarkets, whatever format they are something like real estate. They sell spaces. आज modern trade में क्यों लोग जाते हैं? Why don't people prefer to go and buy from a kirana? Because modern trade has everything visible in front of you. You go to a big bazaar, a Reliance, a Spencer, a More, everything is visible. And that visibility needs space, which is not there in the kirana store, right? Kirana store में सारे कुछ visible नहीं होते हैं. ठीक है? And in a modern trade store, you can organize trade store, big bazaar and so on. You can go and touch every product. So that needs a lot of space. And so these stores sell spaces. Companies come to have their visibility there. Company wants their product visible there. That's why they need spaces. They sell spaces. Just like any real estate promoter, right? As building based that they're selling spaces. So these modern trade, organized trade, they also sell spaces. And so they calculate return on per square feet space. So any company who gives them better per square feet space return, they will give them more visibility, better visibility. Okay. So remember, that's the way they negotiate with companies. That not only your margin, I am not only interested in your margin, I'm also interested in your total sales, because that will tell me how much I am getting in that 1 square feet, how much sales I'm getting in that 1 square feet. Out of their sale, how much profit I'm earning, and apart from the profit, what else are you giving? Are you giving me some money for the promotions? Are you giving me some money for the display? Or are you giving me some money for X, Y, Z? All put together, how much are you giving me for 1 square feet space? If I have given you 5 square feet space, what is the return that you're giving me, apart from, along with margins? So you get 10% from profit, 5% from your sales promotion, 10% from your visibility, and so on and so forth. All added together, divided by the quantity that they are selling, is divided by the total square feet that they have given, is basically return on per square feet space. And this is very typical to a retail stores. आप अगर retail में कभी काम करोगे, when you meet the category buyers, they will tell you, भैया आपका product का तो per square feet return बहुत कम है. आप तो कुछ extra देते ही नहीं हो. आपका सेल भी कम है. Yes.
इसीलिए मतलब I've seen कि most of the retail store shopkeepers are like उन लोग के हर एक spaces occupy होते हैं per brand के हिसाब से.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
इसीलिए
Yes.
कि
yes. So even like I'll tell you, if you want to really understand that, I will tell you. So there's something, first of all, called planogramming of a store. What is planogramming? Which product of a category will stay where? in a shelf.
Hmm.
Okay, so there are 4 shelves. First on the top, then second, then third, and then the fourth one niche. Correct. So now, किस product को मैं eye level पे दूंगा?
Hmm.
Eye level is the place where you get maximum sales. Eye level is the buy level. Okay.
Where consumer can
Easily see and easily touch and easily buy. So eye level is the most premium level. वहां पर मैं किसको रखूंगा? उसके नीचे वाले में किसको रखूंगा और एकदम टॉप में किसको रखूंगा और एकदम नीचे किसको रखूंगा? So that's something which is called planogram. And how much space will I give to each product in that category? So मेरे पास अमूल दूध है, मदर डेयरी दूध है, मेरे पास डैनॉन का दूध है, मेरे पास XYZ का दूध है. I'm putting all the milk in one shelf. Now, which one will come in that eye level shelf? Which one will come in the top? Which one will come in the bottom? And how much space will I give to Amul? How much space will I give to is calculated through something called planogramming. And what is that planogramming? How do they decide on the space? 2 things. One is return on per square feet space. And the other one is basically return on per square feet space. And the other one is basically what is your market share? That is, in that category of milk, how much out of 100 packets, how much sales are for Amul, how much sales for Mother Dairy, how much for Danone, how much for Nestle. So if Amul has 50% sale ratio of the 100 packet sale, that is the 50% market share, then they will give 50%, they will have to give 50% space to Amul. Okay. So one is that allocation of space on the basis of market share. Second is allocating the space on the basis of per square feet, return on per square feet space. So suppose Amul is at the center, eye level space. He has got the major space there. Then uske niche suppose Mother Dairy hai, uske niche suppose Nestle hai, uske ekdam top mein suppose ऊपर में Danone hai. अब ऊपर में Danone hai, people may be interested, may not be interested to look up and buy it. Center वाला तो जरूर करेगा. Now Nestle is at the bottom suppose, एकदम नीचे है. ठीक है, Nestle सबसे कम पर स्क्वायर फीट देता है, पर स्क्वायर फीट रिटर्न देता है, इसलिए नेस्ले को सबसे नीचे रखा. लोग जब खरीदते हैं ना, वो बहुत ही कम नीचे की तरफ. ठीक है. Now if Nestle wants to go and put his product in the center space, that is the eye level space, eye level center level shelf, what Nestle has to do? Nestle has to go and talk to negotiate with the category manager. And what the category manager will say, boss, Amul has this much per square feet space. I have given him 5 square feet space, and they are giving me a return of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so per square feet, they are giving me a return of 40,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. Okay. You give me that return. Your return currently is 10,000 rupees. So you give me that additional 10,000 rupees. I will give you that space. Or rather, you give me 15,000 rupees. You have to give me more than Amul. I will give you that space. Correct. So you understand why that per square feet return is important for a company, and how the category managers would negotiate. Correct. Because they want, उनको और कोई मतलब नहीं है कितना प्रॉफिट कितना रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, कोई मतलब. मेरा स्टोर में 50,000 स्क्वायर फीट स्पेस है. What is my per square feet space return? Then I multiplied by 50,000. I get भैया मेरा 50,000 स्क्वायर फीट में इतना रिटर्न. Something like rent. आप 2,500 स्क्वायर फीट का घर रेंट लिए हो, उसका प्राइस, उसका रेंट दे रहे हो सपोज 50,000 रुपया. आप 500 स्क्वायर फीट का एक रेंट लिए हो, उसका आप दे रहे हो 5,000. ठीक. आपको पर मंथ कितना मिल रहा है? 50,000 मिल लिया 2,500. तो आपका रिटर्न किसमें ज्यादा है वो आप देखिए. करेक्ट. Computer electronics retailers need to offset maturity of businesses and reduce price levels. Okay, so ये business जितना mature होता है ना, कंप्यूटर का प्राइसेस, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का प्राइसेस कम होते जाता है. करेक्ट. क्योंकि जितना पुराना मॉडल हो जाता है उतना उसका प्राइस कम होता जाता है, because there's a lot of advancement in the technology. Okay, so they have to offset maturity of business and reduce price levels. तो प्राइस लेवल कम करना पड़ता है. So वो लोग क्या करते हैं, सेल वगैरह दे देते हैं, सामने रखते हैं with 50% discount, 20% discount and so on and so forth. That's why the space looks scrambled, the merchandising looks scrambled. ठीक है, क्योंकि पुराने माल को मुझे जल्दी निकालना है. करेक्ट. looking to make up lost sale due to website. So मैं scramble इसलिए और भी होता है क्योंकि website में, because of website, because of e-commerce, you have lost some sales because e-commerce has more competition. You have lost some sales there. So I have to make up for that loss. And how do I make up for that loss? I keep everything together in front of the customer and give him sale and give him discounts and give him offers. And the store looks very scrambled. Desire for cross-selling opportunities. So if you make everything available in that store, something like this one, then you can sell a shoe with a purse. You can sell socks with your belts. You can sell shoe polish with your possibly shoes. So there's an opportunity of, uh, uh, there's a big opportunity of cross-selling. Okay, and looking for high gross profit businesses. Okay, because you have got everything put together, handbags possibly have high profit, shoes possibly have high profit, gloves possibly have high profit, and some of them have low profits. Overall, the gross profit becomes very high for you if you sell, if you scramble everything together, if you put everything together. Okay, retail life cycle. Retail is distribution passed through identified life stages, something like the normal product life cycle: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Okay, so just like product, you are introducing a retail store. Okay, at the beginning of the introduction of a retail store, what happens? Okay, new retail concept developed, retail concept tried by consumers. Former clicks only retailers begin to open stores, Amazon and all. So आप कहीं भी नया retailer खोलोगे, obviously आपको उसको promote करना पड़ेगा. You need to communicate to people that there is a new retail store which has come. We are giving discount. These are the benefits if you come and buy. So a lot of advertising money goes there. So initially profits are very low. Okay. People may come, people may not come. There will be slowly growing, new people coming in. There will be word of mouth at times. Okay, there's a new retail store open there. Go and buy from there, and then people start. Then when they hear from their friends, families, co-workers, colleagues, and then they start visiting that store. Right? So from introduction stage to growth stage happens through different kind of promotion. Sometimes it's radio promotion. Sometimes newspaper may you launch a full retail. Sometimes it is word of mouth. Sometimes it's some coupons or discount offers given in different places. You send home to home leaflets. Different kinds of promotions start keep happening, and you start growing. What is the meaning of growing? You start getting more and more traffic. If you get more and more traffic, obviously your business grows. And from introduction to growth, competition is possibly not there or very minor competition. Because you have introduced a new store there, there was nobody else, there is an opportunity to grow. You have started grabbing new customers, getting new traffic. However, at one point of time, once other stores, other business people look at your growth, they want to come and start their own business also in the similar lines, because they have seen silver lining there. Yeah, they have seen profits there. So now there is competition which is coming, more and more competition keeps coming in. Okay, and the retail concept at peak of popularity, highly competitive, becomes highly competitive. There's no more. If you have got a population of, suppose in a town, a population of 100,000. Initially, when you come in and you grow, the whole 100,000 is your customer. Then when competition comes in and more competition comes in and there are 10 more stores, obviously you're not going to get 100,000. Your population, your customer base is going to reduce because there are 10 more competitors. So possibly your customer base will reduce to 15% or 10%. So in maturity stage, what happens is all the competition put together, they have grabbed all the traffic. So there is no more chance to grow. You have matured. Okay. And finally, you start declining also, because if there's too much of competition, then what happens? You do not have any more space to grow. In the other side, you're losing your profits also, because you're continuously giving discounts and so on and so forth. Retail concept loses popularity. Start losing your popularity. At the beginning, when you have come new, there's a lot of popularity. Everybody has a craze. Okay, and slowly when competition is coming and the whole market is full of competition, people have a lot of choice. Your popularity has gone down. So you have started making lesser profits. You have started competing with your competitors through discounts and offers and more shedding your profits. And so your whole revenue starts declining, your sales start declining because now the sales have been divided among other competitions. Correct? So this is the retail life cycle. How retail institutions are evolving? Mergers, diversification, and downsizing, cost containment, and value driven. Okay. So merger, diversification, and downsizing. Combination of separately owned firms, examples, Sears Holdings, Sears, Kmart, Land. So there are plenty of mergers happen between retailer and okay. So Walmart has acquired what? Flipkart. So a brick and mortar store has acquired a e-commerce store. Okay, that's a merger. Okay. KBP Cooperative was once upon a time acquired by Future Group, the Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar. There's a small chain called V-Mart. They were at one point of time a part of the KBP Group. So there are a lot of mergers happening. Then diversification. I am a food retailer. I slowly divert into a electronic retailer or an apparel retailer. Okay, and I start making those products available in my chains. Okay, and downsizing. Unprofitable stores are closed or divisions are sold off. Okay, now Tata has bought over Grofers. They have become Bing now. Correct, and it's not Bing. What is that called? They have given some new name to that. Okay. Similarly, Big Bazaar, Reliance is trying to buy Big Bazaar, and Big Bazaar is trying to sell it off, sell their close, unprofitable divisions, unprofitable business. One side is a merger, the other side is downsizing for the current business. Okay, I want to close this shop. I have got a shoe store along with my apparel store. Shoe store is unprofitable. I close it down. Okay. Shopping cart signs, please return shopping carts here, thank you, and so on and so forth. Store-based retail strategy, food-oriented general merchandise, convenience store, conventional supermarkets. Convenience store is basically your जहाँ पर आप local जो आपके illegally में जो supermarkets तैयार हो गया ना convenience store, they keep everything. They have got a format of a typical supermarket. उनके पास shelf है, they have got a checkout counter, everything, and they have kept everything for you. Okay. Sometimes convenience stores also keep medicines along with general merchandise. Okay. Conventional supermarket, जो normal supermarkets होते हैं बड़े वाले. Okay. Food-based supermarket, they only sell food. So Big Bazaar is a conventional supermarket, and possibly there are supermarkets like Godrej Nature Basket. They are typically food-based. वहाँ पर आप कपड़े नहीं मिलेंगे, shoes नहीं मिलेंगे, electronic appliances नहीं मिलेंगे. Okay. Combination stores which have a combination of either food and a restaurant, a food and a bakery. Okay. And limited line stores. Limited line stores is I am a store who only keeps jeans, who only keeps shoes. Shoes of all companies possible. Okay. So those are limited line stores, box stores. Like you can also say they are pantaloons is one of them. Okay. They keep apparels. They also keep cosmetics. Okay. Warehouse stores. Warehouse stores are large ones like Metro, Walmart. They are typically wholesalers, sort of. They have got warehouses, huge warehouses, and they are organized trades. Okay. General merchandise is specialty store. So you have stores for furniture, you have stores for garden equipment, you have stores for construction materials. Okay, specialty stores. IKEA is a specialty store for furnishing, home furniture. Traditional departmental store. Okay, a department or a departmental store basically has plenty of different stores inside a store. Starting from electronics, possibly even food or home hygiene and hygiene care, possibly furniture, and so on and so forth. Okay, full line discount store. Anything and everything you buy, they are discounted. $99 store. DMart in India. Yes, some of them are very, very famous. Aldi in Europe. These are full line discount stores. They give the best discounts in the country. Okay. Variety stores, of course, they keep all variety of products. Off price chain. Okay. Off price chains are not, something like you, as I said, $99 stores, so $1. So yeah, हमारे यहाँ पर जैसे होता है off price are basically 99 rupees, 101 rupees. These are all off price. Okay, there are chains who are there for that. So $99 is one of the very, very common off price stores. Okay. Factory outlets, of course, factory outlets are company outlets. Okay, which bring products straight away from factory and sell, and they claim to sell it at a lesser price. Okay, and you get the best varieties there because they come from the straight away from the factory. Membership clubs. Okay, membership clubs are, you know, there's something like uh, Amazon Prime is a membership club. Walmart has in Europe and USA, there's something called Sam's Club. You can become a member of that Sam's Club and you get at products at a wholesale rate. Sam's Club is usually for retailers, just like Metro in India. So Metro has a membership club. If you have to go to buy from Metro, you should have a membership card there. And they offer membership card to only people who are registered business. However, Metro, Walmart, they follow this rule. Only thing is that there's a way to divert this rule. आप किसी और का आप अपने फैमिली के लिए जाके वहां से खरीद सकते हो किसी और का कार्ड. So what you get is you get at the retailer's purchase price. So much discount, 10% minimum discount. Okay. And flea market is basically, if you ask me very, very honestly, flea market is something हमारा जो roadside market होता है ना चांदनी चौक जैसा market. That's flea market. So some of these retail stores have that kind of a format. जब बिग बाजार जब नया आया था, they had that kind of format कि स्टोर के इधर उधर बिखरे हुए प्रोडक्ट्स एंड इट गेव अ फीलिंग ऑफ अ हार्ट मार्केट सर. ठीक है, सब कुछ मिल रहे हैं, छोटे मोटे चीज, everything that you don't even expect in a supermarket, they're available. Okay, starting from something like even rubber girders are available there. There are, anything and everything that you talk about is available there. What is available in the roadside market? ठीक है. कन्वीनियंस स्टोर स्ट्रेटजी मिक्स, लोकेशन, नेबरहुड, जैसे मैंने बोला आपके मोहल्ले के अंदर है ये स्टोर. प्राइसेस एवरेज टू अबव एवरेज because they are not discount store, they are just for your convenience. आप सबसे पास जाके ये खरीद सकते हैं. Atmosphere and service, there is no big ambience, normal stores. ठीक है. Merchandise medium width and low depth of assortment. ठीक है, ज्यादा क्वांटिटी नहीं रखेंगे and medium width, variety will be less, ज्यादा क्वांटिटी नहीं रखेंगे, average quality. Don't have a very premium or a very low quality. And promotion is moderate. Their discount, their offers, and all are moderate. They are not great. Conventional supermarket strategy, location. Supermarkets अगर होगा तो location is matter again. Conventional supermarket. ठीक है. Convenience stores is keep. They do not always look like supermarket. However, they have these characteristics. However, conventional supermarkets again locality में जो supermarkets. The prices are complete. वहाँ पर 4 वैसे supermarket है तो pricing will be verified. One will fight against the other. Atmosphere will be average. Merchandise, extensive width and depth of assortment. They will keep a variety of product and good quantity of this product. Good variety, good quantity, good, quality, maybe average quality to good quality. Manufacturer, private, and generic brands. So manufacturer brands, that is branded products. Private brands are their own. That store gets packaged in their own name. So private label brands and generic brands, which usually do not have a brand name. Okay, they're usually commodities, spices, rice, wheat, so on and so forth. Okay. Promotion, heavy use of newspaper, flyers, and they want to advertise themselves through flyers, coupons, newspaper, local newspapers. Okay. Let's see a small little video. Just can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Whether you like it or not, grocery shopping is one of those things that simply just has to get done. And depending on the store, the process really could use some improvement.
And thankfully, new technology could make that next trip down the aisle a little bit easier. Here's ABC's Gina Trin.
Attention shoppers, the supermarket is about to get a high-tech makeover. Tech companies are working on ways to make your next trip down the aisles even more convenient. Check out these interactive smart shelves. They recognize when you point at an item and take it off the shelf.
Up the bag of pasta, it will actually notice that it's the bag of pasta. It's going to show all of the ingredients up there along with the allergens. It will tell you the origin.
Behind the scenes, motion sensing cameras are at work. In the checkout lane, the Jade X7 scanner from Datalogic uses multiple cameras to scan groceries from all angles, making checkout foolproof.
It doesn't matter what orientation that I put these on. I can even read items that are facing the bottom. So I can take this barcode and face it down. We measure volume. So in case I have a stacked item, it will identify it to the user. You could do this blindfolded. It doesn't matter where you put it on or how you put it on.
Over at Swedish company iTab, representatives are showing off the 2.0 version of conveyor belts.
Alex, this is not any conveyor belt, a smart conveyor belt, right?
Yeah, it's a really smart conveyor belt.
How does it work?
It works by identifying the barcode,
Okay,
by scanning it, placing it down on this infeed belt,
Right.
which includes a weighing system.
That weighing system can't be fooled either.
if I scan this,
Yeah, you can try it.
right, but you put down that
I put that
instead,
one, yeah.
it doesn't go because it knows that
Exactly.
this isn't on the conveyor belt.
So if I remove this one now, it will let that one
There it
through.
goes.
Want to skip the checkout lane altogether? A new app, appropriately named Skip, lets you scan barcodes as you shop, pay on your phone, and go. It all adds up to a checkout that puts you in the virtual express lane. Tina Trin, ABC News, New York.
You know, I love my grocery store. I spend probably 2 or 3 times a week at the grocery store.
Yeah, and 2 or 3 times your paycheck probably. at
You're
the
right.
grocery store.
You're right. Look at me there.
That's just
I love how the graphics department happened to have that photo ready.
And I do think that's spam.
It's actually pasta and canned tuna
Is it?
and canned tomatoes.
I think it's spam.
Robots in the grocery store? It's the supermarket of tomorrow, buying groceries through a Google Glass-like world. The Future Food District is a digital interaction between grocery shoppers and their food. Robots in the grocery store? It's the supermarket of tomorrow, buying groceries through a Google Glass-like world. The Future Food District is a digital interaction between grocery shoppers and their food, where the illuminated tablets display data and information like the life of the food. Carlo Ratti, an Italian architect and urban innovation professor at MIT, cooked up the concept with Italian supermarket chain Coop, and they're debuting it to the world at the Milan Expo in Italy for the next 6 months. Here's how it works. You touch one of the large interactive tablets displayed next to the product, and with just a tap, you get detailed information about the food's origin, history, nutritional value, and characteristics. 1,500 products are on display under digital mirrors, with data displays changing in real time as customers shop. You can see what tree your orange grew on, what type of chemicals the producer may have used, and even a carbon footprint. Run out of stock? You won't see humans restocking the shelves at the grocery store of the future. A robot is on hand to replenish those apples. Although more consumers want the stories behind the food they're eating as they shift to preferring healthier food options, the Future Food District isn't quite ready for prime time. Like many prototypes at the Milan Expo, there are no official plans to turn it into a grocery store, at least not yet. Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Downey from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be
Okay, so that's what the future of retail looks like, supermarkets looks like. Already in India, some of them are trying very fast. I think Reliance is one company who's working very hard to get these technology in the stores. Okay, food-based supermarket strategy makes location, community shopping center or isolated sites. Okay, prices competitive, atmosphere, services average, merchandise full assortment plus any and every kind of food assortments are there. Health and beauty aids and general merchandise also. Promotion, heavy use of, again, newspaper and flyers. Okay. Box store strategy mix, again, location is neighborhood. Okay. And prices would be low. Okay. So when I talk about box stores, they are limited line. Okay. So they do not have everything and anything. They are very, very limited line of products. Prices would be very low. Okay. Atmosphere and service would be low. Okay. Low width and depth of assortment, few perishables, few national brands. Okay. And little to none. Okay. Promotions, they almost don't do anything. They are very, very small, absolutely focused, small little line of products. Maybe if I sell shoes, I will sell only shoes. If I sell watches, I will only sell watches. And I will always keep my prices low, the environment low, the cost low. Okay, the total quantity of products and width of products, a variety of products is small. Okay, so those are small little retailers across the neighborhood. Okay, and finally this warehouse story, secondary site, often in industrial area. Okay, they have big warehouses. Now you go to a Walmart, you go to a Metro, and you go to a Reliance market, you see they have huge, warehouses. It's very difficult sometimes to have those warehouses inside the city. So they go outside the city and make those warehouses. Okay, or in some industrial area. Prices are really low, as I said. They are very low because they usually sell to retailers, who in turn go and sell to consumers. So retailers need to have their own profits. Atmosphere and service, they don't care for atmosphere and service, they care for merchandise. They care for their price, they care for their volume of sales. Okay, so they don't care कि मेरा environment कैसा है, मेरा atmosphere, मेरा ambience कैसा है. Moderate width and low depth of assortment, emphasis on a manufacturer brand through bottom discount. So what they will do is they will go to a manufacturer, they will say that I will buy 100 tons, 200 tons, 300 tons of a product. So they will only have 5, 6, 10, 12, 15 maximum products which they bargain with the companies, get in huge quantities and at huge discounts and keep it in their warehouse for retailers to come and buy it from them. Okay. And promotions almost little or none. People know that they are warehouse store, they are discount store, their prices are lowest. Okay. Specialty store strategy means specialty stores are basically any and every specialty. Okay. Business district or shopping centers, prices competitive to average to excellent atmosphere, environment. They are specialty stores. Okay, so specialty for apparel, specialty for food. So something like, I don't know whether you're aware, there is something called a food hall, which is a Future Group, Big Bazaar Group store, which is food specialty stores. Okay, they keep a lot of imported products, food products, exotic products there. Okay, their prices are sometimes very high. They are competitive also. Okay, environment is fantastic. Okay. Merchandise very narrow width and extension depth of assortment. So if they are selling food, they will have all kind of food. Depth is very high. If they are selling shoes, they will say all kind of shoes. The depth is very high. Or the width is small because they will only possibly sell food. Or that food and some other products, bakery products or something. Not many varieties. Okay. Promotion, heavy use of display, extensive sales force. Heavy use of display and extensive sales force, because they are specialty stores, they will have manpower who will have to go and sell their products, which are usually above average prices. So they need extensive sales force also. Okay. So Galleria, okay, Galleria is also in India. Yeah, it's in Gurgaon, it's in Mumbai. Okay, so Galleria is a big, you know, supermarket mall, you can say. Okay. Traditional departmental stores, business district, shopping centers, or isolated stores, average and above price, good to excellent. Extensive width and depth of assortment, average to good quality. So they will sell electronics, they will sell shoes, they will sell apparel, they will sell foods, they will sell everything. Promotions, heavy ad and catalog use, direct mail, personal selling. They have high-end electronics, high-end perfumes, everything. Full line discount stores, you know that. Very competitive price, always discount. Extensive width and depth of assortment, huge. You go to a DMart, you go to a Aldi, they sell anything and everything in huge quantities. They keep in huge quantities. They keep in huge varieties. They keep in different product and category lines. Okay. Promotion, heavy use of newspaper, price-oriented model sales force. Okay. Variety stores, business district, shopping centers, isolated stores. The prices are average. Atmosphere and stores are below average. Chota stores. Okay. Good width and some depth of assortment below average to average quantity. However, because their prices are average and competitive, they have a lot of variety of products. They may not be of great quality, average and low quality. Okay. However, they have huge variety of products. You go to them and they can give you anything. And their promotion usually of newspapers and stores. Off-price chains, as I said, prices are low, 99 rupees, 101 rupees, 59 rupees, 39 rupees, and so on and so forth. And they do not make much profit there, so their cost should be low, so they have an average atmosphere. Moderate width, but poor depth of assortments, average to good quality, low quantity. So if there is a toy supermarket, they will only have toy along with something else, maybe one or two gifting. Okay. And of course, they do not have much depth, you know, suppose if they're keeping toys, they will keep a few number of toys, different toys. Okay, not with huge width of toys, not a huge depth of toys. Okay, average to good quality, low quantity, continuity. Okay. Promotion, use of newspaper brands not advertised, limited sales force. Okay. Off-price retailing strategy, pay vendor quickly with no promotional allowances. Cooperative advertising funds, check chargebacks or markdown monies. Okay. So basically, you know, pay the vendor who is supplying you with the suppose food products or whichever you are doing retailing, off-price retailing. Okay, you are doing off-price retailing for shoes, you are doing off-price retailing for food products, you are doing off-price retailing for watches or shoes, whatever, or dress material or dresses, apparels. Where you are buying from, you pay them quickly. Okay, with no promotion allowances. Okay, if they are giving you some promotions, okay, you may not need that. Okay, cooperative advertising funds. Okay, so together is basically 10 such off-price stores have a cooperative advertising. Chargebacks, basically using credit cards or markdown monies, markdown prices, offers. Okay, do not promote brand names so as to anger departments and specialty shops because they are off-price stores. They are always on the pricing. They have a great pricing strategy of off-price. They do not want to anger the department stores or supermarkets or specialty stores, so they do not promote this. Buy all of vendors' excess inventory. Cancelled orders, return regardless of color, size, style, and distribution. So again, why they are off price? Because they are getting their vendors are selling them because the vendors' inventory could not be sold somewhere else. उसके पास जो excess quantity पड़ा था, cancelled orders पड़ा था, vendors will sell them. So sometimes we call them even factory outlets do that. Okay, you know, and most of the time, factory outlet, of course, is one product outlet, but that kind of outlet, which is the off-price stores, they will go out collecting these kind of low price products from different vendors. इसके पास sale नहीं हुआ, seasonal products that season they could not sell, they are giving it off. Okay, they are selling it off, getting their excess inventory liquidated. Okay, the style has gone obsolete, the size has gone bad, the color has gone obsolete, so they are selling it off. So these people buy it at a very low price and they sell it at that, 99 rupees, 101 rupees, and so on and so forth price. So that itself is their promotion. Okay, so when they buy these excess stocks, bad colors, bad size, bad style products, okay, they pay them very quickly. They don't want to lose that bargain. Okay. Off-price retailing strategy: pay 10 to 20% of the vendor's traditional wholesale 500 jacket purchase for 50 and sold for 100 versus sold for 250 lesser allowances. Okay. So here, as they say, with no promotion allowances. So he buys at a very low cost, sells at a cost which is lower than original, much lower than the original cost, even with less allowances. And they give the vendor a good, margin. Vendor code, they give a good, a margin, 10 to 20% of vendor's traditional wholesale. So if the vendor wants to sell at 500, they will sell at 50 rupees. And they will buy at 50 rupees. And they will sell at 100 rupees. So vendor's wholesale price is 500 rupees, which is already sasta. They will buy at 50 rupees and they will sell at 100 rupees. Versus sold for 250 less allowances. If the vendor gives allowances, 50% discount, even that comes higher price than these off-price stores. Got the fundamental subject, Priyanshu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can also arrange for vendors to produce special goods for off-price retailers to reduce loss on fabric and to keep subcontractors busy. So sometimes what these off-price stores do, they get special products made at lower price. So they are talking about fabric here, you can do for anything. Okay. So if the vendor suppose has extra fabric which he may not be able to use, these guys can go and tell them, can you make me 5,000 t-shirts out of that, or 5,000 shorts out of that? Okay. And because that vendor was having that fabric lying with him without any use, he gives it to them at a very low price, just maybe the cost price. Okay, or even at sometimes lesser than the cost price to recover his cost. Okay, or recover some money out of what would have gone wasted. Okay. Factory outlet strategy makes out of the way site or discount malls, very low price. Atmosphere is very low. There's no, shusha, tamasha, there's nothing like that. Moderate width, but poor depth of assortment. So they do not have a very good variety of assortments. Okay, they might have 2-3 categories of product, but not very deep number of styles, number of colors, etc. They may not. Some irregular merchandise. Sometimes you go there and you see that some certain products are there which are not regularly sold. Lower continuity. They will sell only one time or 2 times. Third time you go, you won't get it. Correct. So that's typical of it. Little service, self-service. There's no promotion, everything is self-service. Come, take your bite and go. Get the lowest price for any product. Sometimes you will find good brands also. You get watches there, you get shoes there, you get food products there, you get stationeries there. Can you see this? Can you see the screen? The video?
No.
This or marketplace. Attention outlet shoppers.
I shop at outlets because I get deals, good deals.
I think I'm getting it. But when is a deal?
Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. No, it's
not a deal.
One's from retail, one's from the outlet. Can you spot the difference?
You're not really often getting anything that's a big bargain.
Very informative. I'm glad I've met you here. Plus, winners or losers.
Totally betrayed. It was out and out false advertising.
And get ready, get set. It's a fashion time bomb. Marketplace, always in step with the time.
We're taking you on a road trip to one of the largest outdoor outlet malls in the country. Outlet Collection at Niagara, shopping for the truth. Bargain hunting at outlet malls is all the rage these days.
Why do you shop at outlets?
I shop at. Have you come across such stores where everything is in huge bargain, huge sales?
Yes, sir.
So how do they give sales? उतना सेल कैसे देता है? उतना डिस्काउंट कैसे देता है? 40%, 80%, and so on and so forth. The strategy is something like off-price. They go buy some extra products from some of the extra manufactured products which are not getting sold, which are obsolete sometimes, whose colors have gone obsolete or बिकता नहीं है, उसके sizes are not appropriate to बिकता नहीं है. There are some defects here and there. Okay. And then they put that on the sale. Everything, and people rush because everything is on sale. You know?
Because I get deals, good deals.
The selection and the brands that are here.
Big names and popular brands promising high fashion looks for less.
So do you think you're getting a good deal outlet shopping?
I think I'm getting a better deal, yeah.
Yes. We know we're getting a good deal.
Sounds good, but is there something you're not being told? We're going to let you in on some fashion industry secrets that'll help you score a real deal.
So what do you think about the quality of the stuff that you're getting here at the outlet compared to the retail location?
I think they're pretty much the same.
Oh, I don't think there's any difference whatsoever.
So are we getting a better deal or are we getting screwed?
So this is recording.
To find out, we're taking you undercover, heading into 4 popular outlet stores: Coach, Kate Spade, J. Crew, and Banana Republic.
Time to go shopping.
First stop, Coach.
So many sales in here. There's markdowns everywhere.
A household name when it comes to purses.
So this typical store is a factory outlet. Factory outlet always has a good brand. Okay. Levi hoga, Coach hoga, Van Heusen hoga, and so on and so on. They have a good brand. Urban Mills hoga, Raymond's hoga. Okay. And there is a difference between factory outlet and off-price stores. Factory outlet also give discount, a huge discount, because they come from the factory. The margins are already with them. Okay. So they give a discount. Off-price stores is not there. Okay. Factory outlet also has some of the stocks there which are, seconds bolte, okay, which are either somewhat or other defective, okay, or they have become obsolete in the market and they want to sell them. Okay, they are no more. The trend is no more there. They are not sellable, so they are getting discounts. However, off-price stores are something different. They have merchandise from not always good brands. They have merchandise, they have products from any and every company or any and every manufacturer who's not able to sell a certain quantity of product, and they are giving it at throwaway price. So you buy it at 10% of the total cost and sell it at 20% price. Huge margins. Okay. And you don't sell too many varieties. You don't have too many colors, too many sizes and all. Okay. That's the way of off-price stores works.
This is the Kelsey, and it's $2.95.
We pick one up from the outlet and pick up a similar purse from a Coach retail store.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one.
So, are you getting the same retail quality from popular brands, just at a lower price? We take our purses to someone who knows fashion inside out, clothing designer Hillary McMillan.
Okay, let's start with these red Coach purses. One's from retail, one's from the outlet. Can you spot the difference?
I'm looking at the quality of the zippers,
I'm looking at the lining that they've chosen, the stitch work around the seams as well.
Same label, 2 different bags. That's because one of them was made just for the outlets.
And I'm also noticing how this inside of this bag actually has the Coach monogrammed on the lining, whereas this one doesn't, which kind of leads me to think that this is a little bit more higher quality than this one.
Whether made for retail or outlet, Coach insists all of its products are made from the finest quality leathers and fabrics.
What's the #1 difference, would you say?
I would say the leather, really. This one is heavier, it's a little bit better. This one is a little bit lighter, so that's kind of, this one will weather better and this one won't as much.
Last longer.
Yep.
Her verdict?
This one's retail and this one's outlet.
Well, you are correct.
Yay!
Are they the only ones pulling a fashion fast one? To find out, we're off to outlet #2. J. Crew, a popular preppy label. Will they fess up to the differences?
Hi, how you doing?
We pick up this men's merino wool sweater and track down a sales clerk.
You won't find anything from the retail division here at the factory store. We are all exclusively owned.
Oh, so it's all made
So it's all made
here.
for retail,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's not any of the retail's leftovers, none of that stuff.
So, not the same as retail, but what about the quality?
Is there a difference in the quality?
A slight difference. The quality is still great.
Really? Still great quality? To find out if that's true, I'm going to one of the fashion capitals of the world, New York City, to meet up with a bargain shopping expert who's going to reveal what the stores would rather you didn't know. Meet Mark Elwood.
What do you make of the quality of the products that you're getting at outlet stores versus a retail location?
This stuff was largely made just to be sold cheaply, so they're gonna cut corners.
So, how can you spot the difference?
It's really simple. Can you see there is one of those labels has 2 diamonds on it. And that says this was made for the outlet.
Do you think that most people know that when they're going into an outlet, they're not getting the same retail merchandise?
This is the trick of the outlet. Almost no one realizes or wants to realize that when you walk into an outlet store, you're not really often getting anything that's a big bargain. I think that's really unfair.
J. Crew doesn't think so. They say they make sure their outlet products preserve the quality and design you expect from their brand.
All right, I'm going, this one is retail and this one's outlet.
But fashion designer Hillary McMillan isn't fooled.
Tags tell you where things are made a little more intricately. See on this one's kind of has a lot more information than this one here.
Hillary says the retail sweater, a better buy.
It's softer, so it has a softer hand, so the feeling is a little bit better.
Will it last longer?
Yeah, 100%. If you take care of it, it'll last longer.
We break the news about our findings.
The quality of what you're getting at the outlet is not the same as the retail location.
Oh, that's sad. No, I was thinking I was getting the same quality.
Well, that sucks.
You didn't know?
No, actually, I didn't.
I'm feeling ripped off right now.
Me too.
See those 2 diamonds?
Okay, yeah.
That's how you can tell.
Oh,
Factory outlet only has those 2 diamonds.
oh wow. Good to know.
Okay? So there you go.
See,
now
I learned
you know.
something while I shop.
You sure did.
Next stop, Kate Spade, a fashion icon with over 450 stores around the world.
They all handbags you will get 50 and extra 20% off.
Lots of deals here, too. We pick up a wallet here at the outlet and one from the retail store.
First of all, I want you to look at this. Can you see that the logos are not the same?
Yes, clearly, yes.
One
This
is larger
clearly has
and one has a little button.
Yeah.
With Kate Spade, this gem tells you it was made for retail. The stamped version, you're only going to find that at the outlets.
Okay, so I'm not going to take another 15 minutes for this video. So Priyanshu, did you understand what this video was for?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so आपको Big Bazaar में अगर if you get a Vanusian shirt at Big Bazaar at 500 rupees, and the same Vanusian shirt you go to a Vanusian outlet and buy at 2,500 rupees. Remember that Big Bazaar is not doing any favor to you. Big Bazaar has got that product made by Vanusi possibly at the lowest cost. So they have cut corners for the quality. And that's the difference between a retail and a company outlet. Okay. And समझ भी नहीं पाओगे, right? That's why these
minute differences.
Minute differences, general people won't understand. You will feel I'm buying the same thing. However, when you sell in retail, of course, retail strategy is that. They want to buy at the lowest cost and get the maximum profit out. So if they want, and they will buy at bulk. They will not buy 4, 5, 2, 3. They'll buy at hundreds, 200s, 500s. And they will say, give me at the lowest cost. Give me at a cost which is 50% of what you sell in the retail. So what will the company do? Company will obviously cut corners. They will give them a lesser quality that will look same, however, will have a lesser quality, some difference, and you can always make out that this is made for retail. Correct. And of retail, you get some brands. In off-price stores, branding is not the main purpose. Off-price stores is something you can never imagine at that price. Can you imagine a shoe at 99 rupees? And a good quality printing running shoe at 99 rupees? No, you will not expect. You will not expect a good quality watch in 199 rupees, which looks absolutely like possibly a Titan or a Rolex or something. So they go to a manufacturer, tell them, boss, this is what I need at this price. They will make it. So what we do is take a 5 minutes break and come back. Okay, Priyanshu, hope you're back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so factory outlet strategy. Factory outlet is an outlet for unsold merchandise at traditional stores, hence off-season returns, etc. ठीक है, so हम लोग जो सोचते हैं ना फैक्ट्री आउटलेट इज एवरीथिंग फ्रेश, Adidas factory outlet, Nike factory outlet, Levi's factory outlet, Benetton factory outlet. Okay, of course you get products better than the normal general products in the market. However, they are usually off-season sales or after all the season has gone, the off-season products, return products, slightly defective products, and so on and so on. Okay, unspoken issue, many making goods, especially for factory outlet. Okay, less compliant from traditional retail, but issue of comparative value. So sometimes factory outlets have products made specially for them, which of course are not same as their original outlet. Okay, so they have a lesser comparative value, can also diminish value of the brand. Okay, if you have a product which
Excuse me, sir.
does, hello,
Sir, can I get a 5 minute to
yeah,
pause?
sure, क्या हो गया?
सर मम्मी बुला रही है.
हाँ ठीक है, बिल्कुल,
ठीक है,
चलो,
थैंक यू.
आ जाओ.
Hello. Sorry.
Okay, check. Okay, so what I was saying is factory outlets sometimes they make products specification with specification made for that outlet. That it should be low quality product. Made to order, low quality products made to order. They are not compliant with the main quality of the brand. Like Coach is a great brand. Okay. And when they make it and people tend to understand that, it diminishes the value of that brand. Okay. Factory outlets as a means of bypassing off-price chains. So there is always a fight between off-price chains and factory outlets because both of them have similar fundamentals. Okay. Either off-season product, return product, little damaged product, little defect product they sell at a lower price. They sometimes get products made for them, customized for them for low prices. And same thing for off-price sales. They get most of their sales are for customized, and most of their products are customized, or they are not sold products in the factory. They're not sold inventory in the factory, which they buy and they sell. So factory outlets come up, and off-price products have more variety, more different categories than a factory outlet. The factory outlet can be a shoe factory outlet from Adidas or a Nike or a Titan factory outlet or any other good factory outlet, good brand. But for an off-price chain, there's no brand. They bring in any and every product at low price. So factory outlets are made so that customers do not go to off-price stores. To me, means to bypass those off-site stores. Okay, off-price stores. Also to control geographical distribution. That in that geography, if there are no, you can't have retail stores, you can't have, stores with discounted products, you can't sell your product with discounts in every outlet, so you keep factory outlets in those geographies. Okay. Factory outlets is a means of attracting another market segment that retailers would normally not access. Okay, so what is factory outlet? It creates another market segment of discounted products, of low price products, which a normal retailer would not enter, not access, not go for. Okay, factory outlet malls has cumulative attraction. So there are some malls which are full of factory outlets, and they are very big attraction for normal customers and consumers, particularly price conscious consumers. Particularly bargain hunters. Bargain hunters are people who always wants to get discounts and bargains. Correct? So that's the strategy, to get your outlet in one of those malls, which is an attraction to customers. Making a market segment, making a set of customers, making product for a market segment, we always need discounted products. Correct? Membership club strategy, location isolated store or secondary sites, industrial parks. So as I said, Sam's Club is one, Metro membership, Walmart membership. Very low in price because you are a member, so they will give you all the discounts possible because they want you to be loyal customers. They want you to keep coming back and buying stock products there. Moderate width and poor depth of assortment, lower quantity. So membership clubs have a moderate width, basically not a too large variety of products. And for each variety of product, they will not have too many, variants there. If they're selling food, if they're selling bakery products, they would not have too many bakery varieties. Okay. Neither will they have too many food products, food categories there, bakery and milk category, bakery category, sweets category, whatever. Not too many. Not too many varieties that they will see. Apparel also, they will say food also, they will say bakery product also, they will say watches also, they will say shoes also. No, not too many varieties. The width is poor. And in each variety, the number of that variety is not that. That category is not that. Okay. And promotion details, some direct mail, limited sales force. Okay. Membership club strategy, Sam's Club, as I said, are key players. India Metro is another player. Reliance is another player. Membership fees account for 85% to 100% of the membership's outlets profit. So they sell at a very, very, very low profit and margin. So where do they get the money? They get money from the membership. So if the membership for Sam's Club is 1,000 or maybe $100, and if they have 1 million consumers there or 1 million shoppers there, think about the kind of money. Okay. So Costco 16% gross margin versus 22% of the for supermarket and 50% of the department stores. So their margins are very, very low. Okay, 14 to 16% only versus 22% in the supermarket and 50% in the department stores. Will not accept higher profit margin due to concerns of keeping 85% membership retention. So they will not have great margin because they want to keep their customers. They want to make their loyal customers. Okay. Response to Wall Street analysts that Costco is too good to its customers and too good to its employees. So basically, of course, if you continue to give them discounted product, customers will always be good. And of course, Costco itself is a big retailer and they keep their employees happy. Flea market, isolated site, racetracks or arena, jahan par you get too many, sometimes non-branded product or small branded products, very low price. Atmosphere is very low, pura hard market jaisa dikta hai. And it's not very much there in India. And abroad, there are many of them. I know one of them, which was in Berlin, where my daughter used to stay. There was one store called Primark. You won't believe, Priyanshu. वहां पर €1 का भी टी-शर्ट बिक रहा था, €1 का ट्राउजर भी बिक रहा था. ब्रांड नेम कभी सुना ही नहीं होगा. And we bought some. But the best part is, we bought some of them, and we bought it way back in 2016. As 2021, still the quality is good. Okay. और एकदम हार्ट मार्केट जैसा दिख रहा था. एक तरफ ट्राउजर्स पड़े हुए थे, एक तरफ स्वेटर्स पड़ा हुआ था, एक तरफ टी-शर्ट्स पड़े हुए थे, एक तरफ briefs and undergarments पड़े हुए थे. You go and buy anything possible. पूरा हार्ट मार्केट जैसा कुछ भी बिक रहा है वहां. कम प्राइस के लिपस्टिक भी बिक रहा है, कम प्राइस के हेयर बैंड्स भी बिक रहे हैं, everything. But it's a supermarket. It's a full market area. पूरा एकदम particular structure है उसका. ठीक है. Is almost 4-5 floors. उसमें लिफ्ट भी लगा हुआ है. एक जगह यूटेंसिल्स भी बिक रहा है, एक जगह सस्ते का मोबाइल फोन्स भी बिक रहा है, एक जगह सस्ते का टीवी भी बिक रहा है. Anything and everything. And promotions, of course, limited. Self-service is most. Okay. So that's mostly stores and non-stores. What we sorry. So retail institutions, we have finished that. The last one that we finished today, we try and get into today is another 10 minutes. Of course, I'm going to finish it. Oh, shit. Yanshu, what do you do in the daytime?
Sir, actually, I do photography. So,
Okay, you are into photography?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wonderful.
So, sir, there's a scrap shala which was featured on Shark Tank India.
Okay.
तो उनका स्टोरी यहीं पे बनारस में ही है. तो लोग so they like I work for them for the media one.
Okay.
उनका photos वगैरह cinematography.
Okay. So you edit their videos, you make their videos, and you make their movies. Very good. So you are into mostly video photography or still photography?
So both. For product photography also I do.
Oh, wonderful. So where did you learn photography? Because I am a photographer also.
Oh.
Okay, I learned from I did my course from National Institute of Photography. I did a diploma course there. I also had a fortune to be an intern of Atul Kasbekar.
Okay.
Way back, long back. I'm talking about 99. So I did the full course of diploma in photography, and then I did some specialization on fashion photography. लेकिन वही हुआ, नौकरी करते करते वो चला गया। फोटोग्राफी है, कैमरा है, करते हैं, जब भी बंद होता है तब निकलते हैं, तो आजकल नहीं हो पाता।
सर मेरा भी पेज है इंस्टाग्राम पे, तो उसी पे अपलोड करता रहता हूँ।
चलो, let me just quickly start this. Okay, so we are going to talk about web, basically e-commerce to retail में web भी आता है. E-commerce is a chain, e-commerce is a channel. Okay, so that's called web channel, non-store based and other forms of non-traditional retailing. So quickly, okay, so approaches to retailing channel, store-based retailer. Okay, mail order sporting goods retailer selling only through catalogs.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. So we are going to talk about web stores, non-stores based, and other forms of non-traditional retailing. Okay, non-traditional retailing. Why? Because traditional retailers are usually brick and mortar stores, जो जिसका एक structure है, जिसका एक घर है, जिसका एक space है, and here we are talking about non-traditional retailing. Okay. So yeah. So examples of single channel retailing, store-based retailers such as local apparel stores operating only from one store format. Mail orders sporting goods retail selling only through catalogs. Aajkal, this also happens in WhatsApp. You get catalogs in WhatsApp. Just like you get catalogs in mail, you get catalogs in WhatsApp also. Online CD, DVD retailer that only does business through the website. Okay, आज के दिन में CD, DVD तो बिकते नहीं है ज़्यादा. लेकिन yes, there are a lot of businesses which have only through websites. Examples of multi-channel retailing, store-based retailer again. Okay, multi-channel, they are into modern trade, they are into general trade. Okay. Then store-based, such as jewelry store and also selling through the website. Omni-channel, जिसको बोलते हैं, a brick and mortar store as well as a web store. Okay. The first one was brick and mortar stores along with your mail orders or telephonic orders. Both are channels, right? Store-based, and the third one is store-based retailers such as Target, having a website and affiliating with a web-based firm such as cybermonday.com. So what you do is you all have a website. You sell through e-commerce. Amazon selling through e-commerce. Okay, and Amazon also selling through Saurav Chaudhary's website. That's affiliate market. Amazon products selling in my website. Okay, so what Amazon does is, if you sell one product, if you sell a laptop through your website, Amazon will, you have to register as a Amazon affiliate, and then Amazon will give you commission on that sales. Okay, and affiliate marketing is getting into the, it's a huge $1 billion market today. It's growing very fast. It's becoming a huge business possibility in the world today. Every company is giving affiliate marketing. आप मेरा product बेच दो, I will give you commission. So you sell their products through your website, through your emails, through your Facebook, through your Instagram, through your Twitter, through your LinkedIn, and you get commission. Correct. Finally, omni-channel, again multi-channel. Here they are talking about web and web, affiliate marketing and website. Here they are talking about stores and web. Stores and web is brick and mortar stores and web. That's usually an omni-channel. A brick and mortar store and a web store. Okay. And when we talk about omnichannel retailing, store-based retailers such as beauty retailers and selling through catalogs, direct selling, and the website. Okay. So same thing, multi-channel or omnichannel. Store-based retailers such as drugstores also selling through website, and lease department in discount department stores. Okay, so website may be बेचेंगे and brick and mortar के different formats में बेचेंगे. Okay, store-based retailers such as Macy's having a website, and Macy's stores backstage and operating through store brands. Okay. So different formats of brick and mortar as well as the website. That's called a omni-channel. Okay. Non-store retailing strategy that is not store-based, direct marketing. Web-based retailing is the fastest growing area. We all know that. Okay, internet retailing, e-commerce retailing is the fastest growing. Social commerce, SMSs, WhatsApp. We are doing everything now in the form of digitization, right? Marketing through digitization. And of course, direct marketing is your telephonic marketing, email marketing, and so on and so forth. Okay, these are all non-store retail. So if you really look at non-store retailing, today you are selling through emails, you are selling through SMS, you are selling through WhatsApp, you are selling through your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Okay, and you do not have a store. You sometimes do not even have a warehouse. So it's completely on the internet. And you are supplying stocks from the local, hyper-local model. That local, you have tied up with one local store who is doing the supply to them. Or your people, your company delivery boys are picking stocks from the local kirana store, local supermarkets, and delivering it at home. There is no store, there is no warehouse at home. It's absolutely virtual. Again, direct marketing a customer is initially exposed to a good or a service through a non-personal medium and then order by mail, phone, fax, smartphone, or so annual sales of US sales is 475 billion, including the website. 475 billion. Other leading countries are Japan, Germany, Great Britain, France, Italy, even India has become a big country for direct marketing. Telephonic marketing, SMS marketing, WhatsApp marketing. These are direct. Why do we say direct? Because they are straightable to one customer, one-to-one, company to one customer, not mass. You have not opened a store. You are selling directly to Saurabh Chaudhary or to Priyanka or to Aditi or to Akshita. Because you have got given the phone number somewhere, you have given the email ID somewhere. So that phone number and email ID is very precious. You can send a SMS, you can send a WhatsApp, you can send a mail, you can call up. Correct. Characteristics of direct marketing customers. Okay, married, upper middle class, 35, 40 years old, have access to Wi-Fi and broadband internet, are multi-screen shoppers. Okay, they will shop at different places. Okay, in the internet or in that non-store environment. Desire convenience, unique items, good prices. Have you seen a lot of in Facebook and Instagram? There are a lot of boutiques who come live and sell their products.
Yes, sir, a lot I have seen.
Lot of them. It is increasing day by day. Every day, naya kholo. Saris bech rahe hain, kurtas bech rahe hain, kurtis bech rahe hain, your wedding dresses bech rahe hain, so on and so forth. Strategic business advantage of direct marketing. First of all, reduce cost. You are not investing in any space, any shop. Okay, you're not doing an event, you're not buying any space shop. So there's a reduced cost there. You're not employing, laborers or employees in your store to maintain the store and sell it the store. Whatever employment is in your e-commerce environment. Uska software ke liye, uska merchandising ke liye, uska marketing ke liye aap 10-15 log लगते हैं. Who takes care of the whole world? आप कहीं भी बेच रहे हो, 15 लोग, 20 लोग, 100 लोग बोले. But think about if you had to maintain 100 shops across the world. Think about the number of people you would have engaged. Okay. Low price, of course, there's the lowest cost means lower price also. Large geographic coverage, sitting in Delhi or sitting in Varanasi, you can cover whole India. Forget about India, you can sell to the whole world. Okay. Convenient to customers, nothing to do. Open your mobile, click, put a few clicks and your order is done. You get the product. Okay. Ability to pinpoint customer requirements. Okay, so you will have data in front of you. The companies will have data in front of them to read their customer, their interests, their habits, their hobbies, their buying patterns. Right? Ability to estimate sales tax for some. Okay, fine. That's a different story. Data is always there. Ability to supplement regular business without additional outputs. No need to increase number of outlets. No need to increase number of stores, warehouse, nothing. Number of people, number of employees. You can keep on increasing your business through your internet marketing, through your web marketing, through your digital marketing. Correct? Okay. Example. Okay, let's finish the direct marketing part. Product often cannot be examined prior to purchase. That's something which people are getting used to, and they are still accepting it. You're ordering in Myntra, you're ordering in Amazon, you don't know what is the product, you have not seen the product, you only see the picture of the product, you see the price of the product, but physically you have not used your 5 senses other than your eyes to check the product. You have only used your eye to see the product in the page. You cannot smell, you cannot taste, you cannot hear, you cannot touch. Cost may be underestimated, or even sometimes overestimated. Okay, so you might feel that this product is worth 10 rupees. In reality, it's possibly worth 50 rupees. If you have touched it, if you have seen it, if you have examined it, then you could have understood the value of the product better. Right? Response rates to catalogs under 10%. So if you even use best of the catalogs to promote your product, the response is 10%. Clutter exists. There are too many products on one page. That internet, that search engine. Too many products on Amazon website, Myntra website, Flipkart website. You get confused. And long lead time required. Okay. Because you order something today, possibly now the lead time is getting lesser and lesser. Sometimes you will get products back in your home at 2 hours. However, if you are going to a physical store, you can buy it at the same time. There's nothing called lead time, only time to reach that store. Industry reputation sometimes negative. Okay. So sometimes you go through bad experiences and then you start, giving your bad reviews, negative reviews, and the reputation of that organization, that company becomes bad. That's something. So we end there today, and we'll continue with Teach Stream next week. Okay? Another possibly one class we'll finish with him, and then we'll go to the last 2. Okay. Take care. Good night. All the best. Have a nice weekend, and